One of the things that I can't stand spotting when driving around is people on their phones whilst driving the car. And I know this might seem like a moan that your mum and dad would do, but after experiencing what being on the phone can cause, I am in the exact same boat as your dad and your ma, because people don't realise what it actually does. One of my favourite things to do while driving is taking motorway trips at night, and all that you have is the headlights and the white lines of the lanes with music playing. And part of that is because it's constant focus, and it's therapeutic in a way. You've just got the rolling road, you've got these lines to follow. It's sort of like if you go on GTA and drive normally like a civilian. There's something about it that's just a bit calming, and it's something I really like to do in my car. The only condition is you have to stay 100% focused. Your eyes always have to be on the road. Your eyes always have to be on the road anyway, no matter where you're going. But when you're on the motorway at night and there's no lights and it's just your headlights, it requires focus. And I feel tired by the end of it, but I enjoy it. You have to stay concentrated. So when something distracts you from your focus, like looking at your phone, it can even happen with your infotainment system on your car. You know, if you're glancing to the middle of this centre console, you're not seeing the road for a good few seconds, and the faster you go, the further distance and more things that can happen in between. So if you're on your phone texting, which usually takes a lot longer than, flicking a switch on the settings of your car, that's a large distance you're travelling without looking at where you're going. And people get into a mindset where they get away with it for the first time, and they think they can do it again and again and again. And it gets to the point where you see these advanced texters all over the roads where they are strolling by, not even looking at the road in front of them. I've seen it about 2 years ago, coming on a motorway slip road. I saw a woman in her 20s in a 1 Series joining the traffic like this. And I just thought the audacity to, one, be that stupid and risk your life just to send someone a message, and then risk other people that are already on the motorway. Just stupidity, and people thinking about moment to moment rather than let's get fucking home. Now, I've personally felt the effect of what this can do, and it's not the actual crash that upsets me, it's the fact that it could have all been avoided if someone just wasn't on the phone. If someone thought more or further into even just an hour down the line, or not just in the time scale of the next minute to answer a message, it could have been avoided. Now, at the time, I just bought my first car about a week prior, and I was out in it on learner's insurance with my instructor, showing him that I was ready to take my test in this car. This was the first time I was driving it. Now, this Kia Rio came crashing into the back of me. Now, I could see in my rearview mirror that she wasn't slowing down and wasn't stopping. And I said to my instructor, she's not stopping. If she wanted to run a red light and was looking at the road, she could have been in the second lane. So as the impact happened, I was thinking, what is this going to do for my insurance? For the fact that I'm already shafted from being a new driver. If I had a claim that wasn't going to be settled by the time I came to pass my test, before I'd even taken my first year insurance out, this was going to cost me a crap ton. So I was ready to fight whoever was behind that wheel. I ended up having to pay an extra £1,000 a year for my first year car insurance. At the time when I had no money to pay it even. I didn't have my car for a month because it was being repaired. It meant I had to pay for the car insurance, more driving lessons to cover when I was doing the test, the train tickets to get me to work during the time that my car was being repaired, and the fact that I'd wanted to drive and I couldn't. All because she was looking on her phone. So personally, when I see anyone else on their phone, I just have flashbacks to how stupid that person was in my situation, and think there are loads of these dotted about. And this is not something new, because obviously most of the drivers are idiots on the road. You see them taking all sorts of risks and doing stupid stuff. If you know that you do it yourself and you catch yourself doing it, I would check yourself next time you do it and just go, no, stop. I don't want to be involved in an accident. I don't want to have a claim on my insurance. I don't want to pay for this. Just think like that. Now, I know that I sound about 50 years old by moaning about this, but like I say, it's because I've personally felt the effects of it. So my Fiesta got repaired, and it's still what I drive to this day, a white Fiesta. So, yeah.